Hey guys, it's Marshall from Going Gear, and today we're going to take a look at the ThruNite Scorpion. It's one of their new tactical flashlights. As you can see, I have a bandage on my finger. I apologize for making you look at that for a whole video, but I sliced my finger open last night, so sorry about that. Anyway, let's go ahead and open this up, show you what you get on the inside. Instructions, the light itself, let's pull that out, set it to the side, and then your standard spare part stuff, spare O-rings, lanyard, all that kind of stuff. Set that to the side. Here's the flashlight itself. Kind of an interesting light. There's the reflector, that CREE XM-L LED down in there. Here's the switch on the back. Interesting touch on here is that you can actually rotate the switch. Along with having a button, you have a rotatable multi-position switch that has different modes, and we'll throw a battery here in just a second and show you what that does. Zoom in on it a little bit, just so you can see the different touches on here. Really nice anodizing and machining. Nice sturdy pocket clip on there. There's that stainless steel bezel, so if you drop it or anything like that, it won't damage the light, or damage it less than if it was aluminum. Alright, let's go ahead and open this up. Stick a battery in there, show you the functions of the light. Lots and lots of threads. Alright, there's the inside of the light, inside of the switch. Go ahead and put an 18650 down in there. It'll run either off of an 18650 or two CR123s. Before I get into the operation, I wanted to show you an up-close shot of the reflector and the LED. So that's the CREE XM-L LED, and it combined with a relatively small light, that relatively large LED is not necessarily going to give you a ton of throw. I mean, this will do some pretty decent distances. This is made more to basically light up everything in front of you. Here's the light with the reflector and the top part of the light removed. One thing that's kind of neat about it is you can actually use this as a candle. I wouldn't really recommend it if you're in a situation where you really needed to. Use a diffuser or something like that instead, because you have the LED exposed to the elements, and it's not something you really want to do. You don't really want to scratch that up or damage the LED in any way. But if you really need to, you do have that option. Okay, let's show you the operation of the light. Like I said, multi-position rotary on the back. Turn it all the way to the right. Press the switch. Strobe. Next one to the left, it's going to be momentary of your max output. Next one to the left is going to be your infinite brightness. So if you just tap it, it's going to turn it on, and it's just going to stay in that output. Now if you tap it and hold it, or press it and hold it, it's actually going to ramp through the different brightnesses. Now you're probably not going to notice it ramping at first. It's a really slow ramp. So it's going to ramp all the way up and then all the way back down. You'll see it blink like that, and then it's going to start going down, and when you see the output that you want, just release it and it'll be set to that until you change it again. Next one to the left, as you can see, is a super low output. There is actually light coming out of that. That's their really low output. I think it's 0.1 lumens for really low light situations, saving your battery life when you're doing up close kind of work, looking in your tent or your backpack or anything like that where you don't need a whole lot of light. 0.1 lumens is perfect for that. So that's the operation of the light. We're going to go ahead and take this outside and see how it does up close and at a distance. Alright, we're out here with the Scorpion, and since it's not necessarily made for distances, but it actually does pretty well at distances, we're going to be doing the up close and the distance shots with it, and comparing it to the big 4D mag light that I always use. So let's try that mag light out first, see how it does. Little bush at 15 feet, tree out there at 100 feet. Zoom in on that. You can see it lights it up okay, not great, doesn't really light anything else up in the yard. I can kind of see what's in front of me, not much beyond that. Alright, let's try out the Scorpion, see how it does. See a whole ton of light coming out of this thing. That's that XML LED. You can see nice kind of floody beam, lights up a whole lot at once. Not just the hot spot, but the spill around it is lighting up pretty much everything in front of me. Obviously 15 feet, no problem. 100 feet out there, no problem at all. Let's zoom in on that so you can see it a little bit better. You can see all the details out there really well. Shine it around a little bit, just so you can see how it does. Different distances and colors and stuff. Not that there are a whole lot of colors out here. Spring hasn't really kicked into full effect, but give you the idea of at least a couple different colors. Alright, there you go. So let's try out the distance shot. Alright, here's the Scorpion. This is going to be the distance shot, and we're going to be comparing it 40 mag light. Let's go ahead and give that mag light a shot. See how it does. Here's my house at about 50 yards away. Lights it up okay, not that great. Tree in the front yard, we'll zoom in on that. Not that you can actually see anything, it's probably going to just show up as complete darkness, and that's pretty much what I see. The mag light at 100 yards, that tree doesn't really do a whole lot. So let's try the Scorpion out. This is going to be max output to start off with. Let's try it out. So you can see a whole lot more light coming out of the Scorpion. There's my house at 50 yards, absolutely no problem for it. And even at 100 yards, we'll zoom in on that. You can see, you make out all the details, even at 100 yards, no problem. And there's so much light coming out of this that beyond that, over 100 yards, wouldn't be a problem. And as you can tell from the hotspot, it's on the tree right now, but my house is lit up still pretty well, so it has nice spill on it. You'll be able to light up a whole lot of stuff in front of you. Shine it around a little bit. So there you go. That is the ThruNite Scorpion. If you like it, you can get it from us at goinggear.com. If you like the video, be sure to subscribe. We do stuff like this all the time. And if you have any questions or comments, you can reach us in the comments or at goinggear.com.